Okay. I thought my computer crashed for a second there. Hello, hello. Howdy, howdy. Oh, give me like 2 more minutes. I'll be right back. We're gonna stay on that starting soon screen. I gotta check something. Hello, sorry. Did not expect to have to do that. How's everyone doing today? I know I'm earlier than normal, which is fine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it? There is all of that. Okay, so we're gonna kind of get right into it. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. It's just gonna be as long as it is. Wrong thing. We have to go to this first. So we'll first look at some artwork for people who got the Nightbringer super early, as in people who just like kiss ass to GW probably. More than likely they've got an in somewhere, and that's where they get their early minis. So I will say I do like the red and white one. The red and white one looks ghoulish almost. This is your classic color scheme. Ooh, the synth wave version, I guess. Kind of the same thing, but a touch different. Fuck off, stream elements. Remove. A rainbow one. Oh, but see, that one's lame. It doesn't have all the scarabs. You gotta have the scarabs. The scarabs make it look cool. The little hover scarabs. There is no way in hell that these scarabs do not break off at the slightest touch. I would also say I'd be afraid of unless this is tied in more than one way, I'd be afraid the arm breaks off too with the scythe. That's a blue and green. A lot of people did box art, which is fine. God, I do not want a Catan shard to paint. Absolutely not. So that is that. The other thing we need to look at is, oh shit, they have 2 boarding actions. So they're for some reason releasing boarding actions on Necron terrain instructions through Warhammer community, which I'm fine with. Make it so people don't have to buy a book. I'm totally fine with that. And they're using ultramarine shoulders, and that bothers me. Like, what I mean by that is this isn't a transfer sheet. This is painted on. You can tell it's painted on. That's painted on. That's painted on. It bothers me. So they have 2 rules. I saved one of these I don't, I really don't know anything about boarding actions personally, but I think it's a little bit bigger than Combat Patrol. Yeah, because you got, yeah, this is bigger than Combat Patrol, but it's like an in-between Combat Patrol, and it's also its own thing. I don't know, I've never really tried it, so let me pull up. Where'd that go? There we go. So this is the actual setup. You have control points, not control points. It's player setup. The trapped unit is stuck in the killing ground. Each player's... At least they're using the terrain still. That's kind of the biggest thing, is they like to, oh, terrain's gone, fuck you, and then that's it. They use the terrain usually for specifically killing team. But yeah, I really don't know much about this, but I just thought it was kind of cool that they're giving mission stuff and everything like that just out for free. So I don't know if that's all you need in order to play Koi, but you definitely can. And I think that's really it for news through the community. I guess, oh, that was yesterday. We didn't look at that for a reason. You know what doesn't make sense? You know what doesn't make sense? How Gilliman said, you know what? We can't have a legion with too much power, and proceeds to keep his 500 worlds separate from the, like, not separate, but, you know, as his own. It's just like, yeah, that makes total sense. Gilliman, you hypocrite. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday, so Saturday we shall see how the 500 world stuff sells. I have a prediction, and it's not a happy one. I can see things being botted, scalped. It's gonna be so bad. So part of it isn't even like actually scalpers who are trying to upcharge. It's people trying to buy it for their fucking brick and mortar store, which isn't okay either. GW should not have that be a fucking problem. Okay, so we're gonna quickly do this. But hopefully the 500 world stuff is not going to be as bad as the Kill Team Tomb World was, because that was famously scalped. There's also another reason why I'm early today. I'm fucking tired. So I figured stream earlier, I can end stream earlier, and then I can sleep earlier. Damn you, insomnia. I almost, last night at 1 in the morning, I almost said, fuck it, you know what, I should just stream and build minis. And the stream title was going to be, I cannot sleep, I must build minis. That I was just wiped out. But we'll hit this. Get all of this done. There it is. Okay, good. Well, it's mostly been painted. So, it really wasn't that bad. The problem I had was getting this closed, and I was finally able to get it to get closed. And after it's closed, it's staying closed forever. He is now entrapped into this dreadnought. This homemade dreadnought. You don't need a new dreadnought. You have a dreadnought at home. This is the dreadnought at home. I can't say you're a kid when, because usually that reference is inflated to like kids wanting a new toy. Then again, I could just say, oh, you just wanted a new dreadnought. The dreadnought you have at home is the fucking tactical Invictus tactical warsuit. That can kind of work for two different dreadnoughts, the Dread Knight and the warsuit. That meme kind of works for both of them. Okay, so that's that. Ooh, and we can see how well this wet palette works. Okay, so easy. Okay, that can sit back here to dry for the next like 12 hours. That's that done. I don't want to do the jump pack stuff yet. Still, I'm still kind of not quite sure how I want to do that color wise, but let's finish this guy up. We need to finish up this mini. I know the trim blows, but I need to get this done. Holy shit, this actually held up pretty well, paint-wise. It didn't dry out that much. It helps when you put a fucking lid on it. Okay. There's that. I need bronze. So I'm gonna have an idea. Next World Eater mini I do, I'm going to just paint everything bronze before I go painting anything else. Not only that, I think I need to put null oil all over the red because that's what I was doing earlier. Okay, so bronze. My bronze is somewhere. What am I gonna do at night? Sometime this year I will plan on doing a night. I want to do a World Eater night, but that one's kind of hard. How do you paint it Deathwing? Also, the other reason I started early, weather's shitty outside. Typical UK weather, it's raining. And I'm not in the UK, that's just a joke. And I just got a fucking text message. What is the text message? Oh, you fuck off. I'm not watching Jujutsu Howdy Table. Whatever the fuck that was supposed to be. It is raining here though. When is it not? When is it not? But yes, I want to try the classic method of just paint everything paint everything your trim color and then do all the red and flesh. I guess I guess I do have something to try it on. Where are their braids? Where are their braids? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's the reason why Karn has these little pigtails. They're braids for like, what is it? They like stuff dirt in their braid or something of a conquered world in time. And if not, they like marked themselves or some bullshit. I don't remember. I don't remember what kind of World Eater fan am I. I don't remember my own lore. Then again, the way the character art is, I'm the victim right now. I have fallen victim. Alright, so this will be super simple. Easy. Also, the other part of the reason why I'm painting this first, I just want to get this finished. I definitely am not happy the fact that I have 8 more of these to paint. To storm across the country. Yeah, no, it's probably going to be raining for the next 2 days. So tomorrow's stream might be earlier than normal too. But then that'll be good, because then I can crash early and I can be prepared for Saturday. Welcome, welcome. Isn't it easier to do a few at a time? Brother, no. The trim is never easy. The trim is the worst. Can't wait for the TTS game. I gotta think of strategy, honestly. If you guys don't use the right strategy, I'm not gonna talk like that, like a fucking kid. The only problem is does invulnerable saves work on lethal hits? Also, howdy everyone. Motherfuckers. Fuck off. Texting me. People. Classic antisocial behavior. But I can't remember if lethal hits goes through even if you have an invulnerable save. I shouldn't have based this mini. I do know the reason why I did it, though. Michiganers are very chatty. No. That's always the excuse. You can't hide amongst us. Well, I'm not the very social person. You can't hide amongst me. I am the antisocial person. As I skip out on a meeting tonight because I don't want to fucking go to it. I technically don't have to go. We don't get paid any money for going. Hell yeah. One from the past. One from the past. Does that also come with swords? Does it also come with bone swords? And if it doesn't, then I have to go get the Swarm Lord. I do find it funny how I say I'm antisocial, but yet I stream to everyone. I stream to you guys all the time. It does? How many? I know the Swarm Lord comes with 4, so... There is... That I... A Dread Bone Sword? So that would probably be a Brutalis Dreadnought. And that would probably have to be a Hive Tyrant Sword. I'll post a picture in the Discord. Okay. from a real bone? Brother! One, that's not easy, and two, when you put a when you put a grinder on bones, it does not smell very good. What's that? Okay, so today we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue to paint our world eaters. Hold on, I think my microphone's turned down. Nope, my microphone's not turned down. What the fuck? Why does my phone keep going off? I swear to God. Leave me alone. Let me double check my limiter. Okay, so I think it shouldn't peak. Okay, I changed some things to my limiter. Yeah. Let me turn down the background music a touch as well. I know the background music's not super loud, which is fine. It doesn't need to be. I know I can also be quiet at times too. That, and I occasionally mumble. Today we're gonna paint the happiest little world eater you've ever seen. I can't do that. just that needs to be an alert. Instead of obviously yelling blood for the blood god, it's just blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throat. Just like ASMRing it. Oh god, that'd be so funny. Oh god. I will say, while I do complain about painting some minis, I don't think I truly hate any minis painting. Yeah, some of them can be a chore, but I don't hate any. I did kind of think of a video idea talking about having a healthy relationship with your hobby, but then I saw Bricky did it, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be fucking called a copycat. Because that's what fucking people on YouTube do sometimes. But I was thinking of it last night. Because I was thinking of, obviously, the horses and stuff. The things I don't like. It's not that I don't like to paint them. Like I said, they're just a chore sometimes. And that's where it can get bad. Oh, we had a fire call today. And it was very interesting. A wood burner, like a pile for a wood burner. And if you're not American, that's like a heater, but outside. It heats your house, but it's like a wood burning stove. You pipe it in. Anyways, the person that lives there has no nose. And you might be like, what are you talking about? They had no nose. I mean, it looked like a ghoul from Fallout. They had no nose, and I apologize in advance when I talk about this. They talked like the parents from Charlie Brown. Like the wah 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 wah. Like I was just sitting there nodding my head, going, okay, okay, all right, I understand you. And zero of it got through. I did not understand a single word that person was saying. It. All I just heard was wah 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 wah. I felt so rude. I'm just like, I don't understand you. Quit speaking Swahili. Bro, it was so bad. I'm just like, well, I can see what happened, so I don't need your statement for anything, but they were talking to me like I could understand them. I'm just like, okay, all right, okay. Dude, it was so bad. It was so fucking bad. No, I you know what? I didn't ask, and even if I did, I don't think that I would be able to know what the answer is. It was so bad. And once we got out of the truck, or once we like left the scene and such, I said something to the chief, and I was just like, I told him about the Charlie Brown thing, and he's all like, oh my god, you're absolutely correct. You shouldn't fucking say those things, but you're right. I felt really bad because they have a young daughter, and there's no way kids don't see that mother and go, that's a monster. Dude, I would feel so bad. I feel so bad for the kid. Cause like, I'm a grown ass adult and I'm like, oh, that's how many people have you seen without a nose? It's kind of like, oh, it's jarring for a second. Oh, they didn't have many teeth either, so that doesn't help. Do you know how much your health? Do you know how much your teeth help you talking? It's like crazy. Focus on eyes. I was focusing on what was previously on fire. That's what I was focusing on. I was like, I'm here to look at the fire. Well, they talked to me about it, and I'm just nod my head. I just smile and wave. I felt really bad, but I'm just like, I don't understand this person. It was easy to know what happened, though. Can of kerosene caught on fire, and then lit the wood pile on fire, and that was it. Yeah. But like I said, it wasn't at a certain point. I don't have to have people tell me the situation when I can see the can that says kerosene on it that's currently black. It used to be red and metallic, and now it's black and melted. I can kind of put two and two together there. But no, it was just it was just jarring. And it's not like I said, it's not the worst thing I've seen in my life, but sometimes you don't expect that. You never know what that call is going to be when you show up there. And who's going to be there. It was just... just weird. Please. You tell me, how close would you keep a kerosene can to a wood burner? Because if you say more than 2 inches, then you're fine. This thing was literally on, like, less than a foot away from the wood burner. So, yeah, you decide for yourself. Is that? I'm kind of just cheating by just being like, oh, this everything's bronze, but it's a lot of trim. Oh. Out. Okay. Fuck, there's still so much more trim. Ah! Why? But yeah, we're gonna hang out a bunch today. You know the most jarring thing that's happened to you are night terrors? What the fuck is going on? Oh, my phone's not charging. Did that just stop? Yeah, that did just stop that. That's fine. There's... I haven't had anything like that. Luckily. Some people have had, like, some people I know have had sleep paralysis. And I'm like, oh, those are just hallucinations. And they get very upset when I say that. Howdy, howdy. I am. To some degree. Angry Raid, I'm gonna use your art for a thumbnail. I'm gonna use some of your... I'm gonna use part of your salamander mini for a thumbnail. Time before, when you were very stressed out. See, I've never had it, and I don't understand why. It's not like looking down upon anything. As a matter of fact, it's probably gonna... It's gonna be my art versus yours. Except for it's not actually my art that I'm gonna show. Except for it's gonna say my art versus my communities. And it's gonna be the fucked up Marine. I'll show you real quick. Oh, what? Who's... Oh, that is the bone swords. Okay, so it does get the small bone swords as well. Ah, sorry. Please, thank you. Nope, I went to the wrong pictures thing. Stream memes. Yeah, it's gonna be this picture right here. This is gonna be my art versus what I'm using hers as a placeholder. Since she, you know, freehands her transfer sheets. Was awake while having one. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Some people have them when they're super stressed. Some people have them like normally. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I just painted something that did not need to be done. Not sleep paralysis, you should fully be able to move and walk. Oh. Oh no, that is supposed to be painted that color. Okay, we're fine. Looks like a crash test dummy. Looks like a crash test funny. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that sounds like it. Okay. I want to do a video on how to paint world eaters, a world eater in 30 minutes. I already have an idea of how to do it. Very, very, very simple. Use black trim. There you go. 30 minutes and it's done. Guaranteed. I've seen black trimmed world eaters, and they do look good. Let's not talk about that. I got warriors done. But I bought those to mainly steal the swords from them. For my Judiciar. So other than that, I mean, I've still got just a bunch of chaff to paint. Leather. Where's my homemade leather? That's not it. No, no, no. No. Oh, shit. There's no way I lost that. Oh, it's on the... I found it. Tyrofax? I don't think the... So, it's not the big monsters that I don't like painting. It is the small minis that you got to paint 70 of that I'm kind of like, I don't want to paint the same thing 70 times. I say that as I painted 70 Ultramarines. Okay, lead belcher for the rest. I'm gonna get more melee Marines. Aggressors are very easy. You spilt most of your... Spilt most of your green contrast paint earlier. It's a rubbish plant. I'm gonna guess you say paint, but no laws. I'm all like, I'm all like, there's no way my dyslexia is making me say plant. He definitely spelled that like plant. Have you got any null oil and or Angrax Earth Shade yet? I was like, I don't think that's how that's spelled. Back to bronze, quick. Okay. Lead belcher. eBay for a tank. Do you want to start? You want Knight's bases? Oh, so you're just gonna cut up a tank? You know, tanks are considered cavalry, right? Razzie, not artillery. That's not true. My repulsor has a base. There's that. This is the only bad thing about basing your mini. Okay. I will say that I was correct. One whole day, not even a whole day, I talked to somebody new. See, I do try to socialize. It just don't work out very well. Not only that, in the end, I'm like, ah, fuck it. It's fine. I still can't believe I thought that dude called me a chud. I'm like... That makes me laugh more than anything. Okay. Bases because they hover? Is that for real? And if they have bases because they hover, that doesn't make any sense. Because piranhas have bases, but they're on flight stands. Also, these things go like 100 miles an hour. Like that. Been playing a bunch of Darktide recently. I haven't played any lately. Didn't they do like a free update not that long ago? I'm not gonna be lazy. I'm gonna change the color. I know what Darktide is. I've played it before. I just haven't played any recently. Oh, this is an answer that I should probably actually keep track of. Okay. I was just surprised that I guess the repulsor hovers, it doesn't fly. Although, I don't think that has the flight keyword either. Also, I looked up more of the Skyrim mod for the follower. The, what is it, Dayroth, or whatever the fuck his name is. The funniest shit ever. We might have to play Skyrim. No, it's a multiplayer. It's 4-person co-op. In place of armor treads? I thought it did. Hold on, I'll look here in a second. I gotta touch up a little bit more trim, and then we're gonna hit a bunch of this with no oil. Man, I'm so happy I've got 8 more of these to paint. I actually like this army a lot, and I don't regret anything. As bots in place, yep. That is often the case. Howdy, Josh. Okay, so I did have to still paint. Yes. DLC. I'm surprised the Hive Scum was DLC, honestly. Okay. Fresh paint. Okay. Should have been Satari. See, I've seen it quite a few people say that. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that many people want Skatari. Is this no oil or Ingrax? Fuck. I need to start putting labels on these bottles. No. My no oil is not in a bottle. It's still in the GW container. I have to find my no oil. Fuck. I found it. Did I find it? Yeah, this is the one I've opened. Let's set those back. Grab a big brush. All right, close that off so the classic spill does not happen. I'd be so mad. I'm pretty sure I have a second bottle of that somewhere. God, I really need to get like a paint rack, like an official paint rack. I need to just get one. That'd be so fucking nice to have. Okay. Let's see how well this does. Oh, a little too much. There's that. Jesus Christ, nobody wants to leave me the fuck alone, apparently. My phone's gone off 8 times since we started stream. Alright, table, have a good one, brother. Don't forget, Saturday, more than likely, Saturday afternoon is when we will start TTS. All the scarabs. God. I still have to... I still have to figure out how I'm going to kind of deal with those. I forgot to paint the skulls. Damn it! Where is... There it is. So the thing is, I think the skull in the center is a Space Marine skull. I'm like 50% sure about that. So far, what? So, why do people think that Portarabo and I can't think of the other one. Not Rogaldorn. Is it Rogaldorn? Why do they think those two are going to return? First of all, I will say, I bet Rogaldorn comes back and he's just like, fuck the Imperial Fist. It's all about the Black Templars. I could absolutely see that happening. But I know Perturabo's been active in like the lore for a long time. He's not just like recently been picking up and stuff. It's just very strange that they're just like, oh, here's your Primarch, here's your Primarch. I won't say that I don't like it. I'm just surprised. Been stuff that would draw his attention. Yeah, but he kind of fucked off for a reason, didn't he? Also, all they found was a hand, so... I need a different brush. Also, Razzie, you'd probably love it if he came back and was like, fuck you, Imperial Fist, it's all about them Black Templars. This is not the right brush to use. Oh, you're talking about Perturabo. Oh, I mean, what's the difference? But Perturabo's been like in lore books in 10th edition. Because that's how we know he's already a demon. Nah. Why would they want the second most boring man in the world to come back? Instead of he is the most interesting man in the world, he's the most boring Primarch in the universe. And then successfully got rage baited by Perturabo. He did get rage baited by Perturabo pretty good. Overdo a Chaos Primarch, but there's 4 Chaos Primarchs and only 2 regular ones. I don't know if there's supposed to be a Robo Eye in this. Let me double check. No, don't tell me that's... Fuck! They have it as metallic. Actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, it totally makes sense why the head's entirely... I thought it was done. I do find it funny how, like, all of the loyalist Primarchs will come back and just be depression, and then all the traitor Primarchs come back and they're just like, yeah, let's fuck shit up. We're Angron and Mortarion were always kind of around, weren't they? Like they weren't like the other Primarchs, like just totally fuck off. I mean, they were around for a bit still, at least. Yeah, that looks way better. Let me switch brushes. I was, like I said earlier, I was listening to the is it Dagoth stuff where Tyrion was very depressed when the Emperor killed him and kill him yet? Huh. What is it? What is the name of that mod? Razzie, you know the mod I'm talking about. to Skyrim. Yeah, Dagoth. Dagoth is his name. It's a very fucking funny bit, but whenever you use a shout, and if you don't know what Skyrim is, don't worry about it. Whenever you use a shout in front of him, he goes, ha ha ha, Inwar. He says Inwar all the time. He goes, ha ha ha, I've got a new shout for you. I'll give you the inward pass. And I heard that the other night, and I almost pissed myself. I was laughing so damn hard. It was too damn funny. It was too damn funny. Pale bone, speed paint. I kind of want to get Skyrim just to play it. It's the funniest shit. I have played very small amounts of Skyrim. The opening scene. The opening scene. He just shit talks everyone. And then afterwards, he's the horse thief, and the horse thief scripted to run away, and he just goes, watch this, Noir, I'm fast as fuck, and then he proceeds to get mowed down by arrows. It's such a good mod. Like I said, we might do game nights just to play it on stream because it's so damn funny. He says the randomest shit all the time. Oh yeah, you are not American. You're Bulgarian, I believe. All right. This is kind of a cop-out because this many probably could use a little bit more work, but you know what? I kind of don't give a fuck. Tiny brush. Not the tiny brush, but a tiny brush. But yeah, no, that mod is so fucking good. And if I remember right, I don't know for sure, but it is a previous character from other games. He's not the best, but I'm kind of sick of painting this model. It's different. Can't say it. You go to jail or labor camp. That's right. You said somebody tweeted out something and then they got sentenced to labor, which is fucking wild. As an American, that's a very wild thing to think about. Oh, some of these are going to be super easy to paint. This we'll hold off on. Paint this one first. And this one. I have so many drones to paint. So, what all of Huron Blackheart's crew? Actually, hold on. You know what? Let's just look it up. Let's look it up. Because they haven't really talked much about Huron since then. Have they? Yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago. They showed his surgeon. Crew. Red Crusaders. Oh, it's the command squad. It's the command squad. It's the command squad. I'm trying not to choke. That I'm looking for. I don't think there's any other minis other than the 2 out, sadly. Howdy, man. But he gets a dog. This can be a better Master of Executions than the World Eater one. I don't know what this is gonna be. This, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of looks like a Leagues of Votann mini. And a Mechanicus, maybe, some sort of deal with the hover thing. How's it going, Chaotic Crafter? Close out of everything and get back to painting. Okay, is that? This red's a touch dry. Okay, that was a little bit too much water for that. Scout mask. Apothecary, Psyker champion, and some etc. But yeah, but there's like 5. What is there? How many minis are? Oh, I closed out of it. There's like 7 minis now that I think about it. Plus a dog. I don't know if there's been any new lore for that character. Oh, fucking hold on a second. You gotta swap out in your bud. Where's that? I love how simple I made this paint scheme. I made this paint scheme so simple. You know, Facebook Live, let's extend it by 10 years. Oh my god. Tortured the whites. Gilman escaped from his prison. Huh. Okay, so there's more recent lore than I thought. All I really know is about the bad Abor, where he said, fuck your taxes. Aren't the red... Well, before they were Red Corsairs, weren't they a founding of the Ultramarines? Weren't they an Ultramarine successor? Second book in the series, okay. Because he used to lead the Astral Claws. Okay. That's what I thought. So yeah, that's nice to have. Finally, an Ultramarine turned heretic. Howdy, Scott. I'm just doing some easy painting today. Yeah, because Astral Knights are like... I want to say they're also super unlucky and they always die. Either or else they've almost been wiped out multiple times. He appears at the end of the book. Reading. I'm reading as well. Huh. Astrocals. Dedicated to patrolling around the Maelstrom. Known as Maelstrom Warriors. I did this backwards. That's fine. I should have did the other way. I know it's the Lamenters. I know the Lamenters have bad luck. Not the Astral Claws, but the Astral Knights. Oh, I did recently find out that the Raptors are a successor of the I almost said Night Lords. That's not correct. Raven Guard. I always thought they were an Ultramarine successor chapter for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Northerians. Somehow they end up Jamaican in the last audiobook they were in. What the fuck? Yeah. Lamenters got it rough. Is that one? Boarding an assault to destroy Necron Warren. Ah. That's happened multiple times to... Hasn't it happened multiple times to Imperial Fists? Whatever their fucking stupid ass protocol is, when they're like, oh, everyone must come back. We will make the Imperial Fists again. It does not matter what chapter you're from, as long as you're a successor. Oh, what is it? It's like the Red Wall Protocol or something like that. Some bullshit, some stupid ass bullshit. Because it happened, I think it happened during the War of the Beast, maybe? So let's make a comeback. Well, you never know. I forgot to paint the eyes, or the sensors on this. Alright, that white paint's very dry. Where's my white paint? It's on my shelf. Space Jamaica. No, Razzie, I do not know that one. Oh, yeah, let's paint and then immediately put your fucking finger there, you idiot. Paint it and then immediately put your finger where it's not supposed to be. Wow. EW can never have any real idea, like original ideas, can they? The Halo stars, really? Elves, dwarfs, orcs with the C. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But is the lore tidbit older? Why is my tracking dying? Ah, yes. Fresh Tayama. Oh. What about in space? Well, I'm pretty sure Games Workshop started out as being able to make minis for... Maybe it wasn't being able to make minis, but they sold Dungeons and Dragons stuff originally. Oh, then they proceed to like hate anyone that's like trying to come up with original shit for their stuff. The lore in the 80s. Damn. Huge surprise. Xbox stole. Well, it's not Bungie that makes Halo anymore. It's Halo Studios. Which fucking so stupid. Oh, you know what? If we're gonna keep painting, we might as well paint this too. I want to get this fucking thing done. No, I am not taking commit. Well, I can. I don't want to. Destiny. Oh, God. No, not Destiny. No. Never. I know they came up with it. I think actually... I do think that, am I really gonna give this thing brake lights? I'm absolutely gonna give this thing brake lights. The Batwing. Well, get used to the Batwing because I've got 2 of these things to paint. I can't believe I'm giving it brake lights. Should I try to figure out how to do the turn signals lights as well? Hey brother, hey up there, don't forget to turn on your turn signal. You gotta signal which lane you're gonna go into. Holy fuck. Somebody did not know how to drive an 18-wheeler the other day. I was coming back from town and there's like what is it called? There's an island that has a sign on it and it splits the road into 2 different lanes. Like it separates the lanes. And goddamn did somebody miss their turn, went down the wrong side of the road and absolutely demolished a sign. Because the turn they ended up making was so short that there was no way they did not miss that sign. It was quite funny. Holy shit. It is white plus color of light. Yeah, pretty much all the time. Hunt through the void of space. I got it. Fuck. I at least got 4 hours of sleep last night. Okay, so obviously we'll do red for brake, and your brake lights are always on the interior, are always on the inside of the 2 sets of lights. Yeah, median. That's what it's called. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I don't know why I could not think of that. Dude smoked the shit out of the sign in the median. Oh, God. It needs to be a touch more orange. Let me mix. No, that's gonna be too bright. Aren't you British though, Ed? with all the British roundabouts. Oh, Ohio. Uh-oh, that's even worse. You guys came up with all the stupid children memes. Okay, let's try this color. Because turn signals aren't really yellow. They're more of a very light and or dark orange sometimes. Depends if you're running LED bulbs or not. What do I have? There we go. That's much better. It's a boring place. Yeah, brother, it's Ohio. What do you have? Potatoes? That's really it. I know about Ohio and its potato mines. Okay. Let's paint the helmets. I will say there's very few, but I have seen potato fields in Illinois before. Ah, fuck. I really wish I could pop him out now. Damn it. LED lights should be banned. Why do you say that? I have LED lights. No, people who don't know how to shut off their fucking high beam shouldn't have a driver's license. That is the problem, Razzie. That is the true problem. Also, I did swap mine out to be LEDs, but they're not LEDs that like go distance. They shine the road a lot more and the ditches, so I don't fucking hit a deer. But at this point, I'm kind of hoping to hit a deer. That way I can just like, oh no, insurance man, I seem to have totaled my truck hitting a deer. Pay me $5 grand, please. I also used to, I used to have a light bar on my old truck, but I would never use that shit on the road. Don't know what a light bar is. It's just like a big ass bar of LED lights. I don't know if color would really affect that much. I've never seen the purple lights. Well, life insurance doesn't cover my truck, but my truck insurance does. Also, brother, hitting a deer is not life-threatening around here. It is like 2% out of all the accidents have been life-threatening due to a deer going through a windshield or something. Because I assume that's what you think. Is it going through the windshield super risky? But that's not very often. I've never seen purple lights. You know what's funny is when people think that people have those colored lights for a reason, and they just think it's the like, oh, they go on and talk about like the reasons they think they have the lights. I've heard like the color of lights on vehicles are what your kink is or something, and I'm just like, bro, these people are fucking insane. Like, these people need mental facilities to... We need to reopen insane asylums and put these people in them. But then the CIA wouldn't have enough kids to bait into shooting up... Actually, I'm gonna shut my mouth. That's not appropriate for YouTube. I gotta actually start thinking about that shit now. I can't make those jokes no more. Failed cheap LEDs? They turn purple if they fail? I didn't know that. That's kind of fucking cool. Okay. I've never seen a streetlight turn purple. Then again, there's not many streetlights out by me. Oh, I'm all stuffy again. Oh my god. Okay, so I saw the most wild RGB thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I immediately started making jokes about it. So I saw, and I don't even remember where the fuck I saw this. I'm pretty sure it was like on a Facebook short or a YouTube short or something. They were implants for women's breasts. They're breast implants, and they were RGB, and and you could see them glow. It was the most stupid shit I've ever seen, and I immediately sent it to my friend whose computer, his PC was built, and it was mostly RGB. I'm all like, bro, do you want your girlfriend to have RGB titties? And he just goes, shut the fuck up, that's not real. And I proceeded to send him the video of it. He goes, oh my fucking god. A specific color. That's disturbing, brother. That is for the gamers. Oh my god. I immediately thought of like how everything's advertised for gamers is like RGB. I just thought like, oh my god. Oh god. It's so funny. I don't know who the fuck thinks of this shit, but what happens if the battery dies? Yeah, that's why strobe lights are white. You're still in the store? The chat's coming from inside the house. Not only that, but I've also since the first time I saw the RGB titties thing, I saw one where it was the like a guy in a house and you could see his window and it's just flashing RGB colors. It just cut to that and it was playing some anime song. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. Because you can change the color of them. Dude, that shit is so unnecessary, but it's pretty damn funny. All right, I need to find a towel that is not Farsight. Ah, fuck it, we wing it. Different store. Okay, there's that. Blue. I know I used blue as well. Touch up red. That's too much paint. We'll go with gold. I have no idea who that is, bro. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna need a green. Where's my dark green? I don't need the green. There is kind of a reason why I'm only painting certain areas of this. Okay. Right, welcome, Broken Sword. Japanese cartoon fish man. Should be part of the Pop Mart Gachapon stuff. Huh. What am I cooking today, brother? I need to be cooking some damn food because I am hungry, but later. Just working on backlog stuff today. Ha! This is a Tau Piranha. Currently, we're working on a Tau Piranha. I don't know what else we're going to work on after this. More drones, probably. I've got an army of drones. Surprisingly, drones are not boring to paint. Unlike some other minis. They just don't feel as boring to me. I kind of don't know why that is. Tabletop Batman game? Yeah. What would the Tau versions of Batman and Robin be? You got the DOW Definitive Edition and you're having a blast. Understandable. Totally understandable. That game's so much fun. I don't know why I did that. Why did I go to sniff this? I know what this is going to smell like. It's going to smell like dirty down moss. Ooh. Huh. So originally this color is for like basing material, adding some green to that, but I'm not using it for that. I'm using it for some glow effects. 'Cause I don't have a green color that I like that'll work for it. Drones could use them again. Don't they have? Hold on, I need to check. I need to check two things actually. Let me open new recruit. First of all, I need to look at something. I need to see if the repulsor. Oh, it does have melee. It's called Armored Hull. It's actually pretty strong. It also has Deadly Demise. Which model is in a transport? Oh, that is if the model itself has. Tomorrow's delivery from Samsung and your vacuum cleaner for the third time. Just stare down that fan, man. Oh, I don't blame you, brother. You better. I wouldn't stare him down. I'd yell expletives at him, but That's the way I am. I was gonna look at something, and now I just forgot. Oh, drones. Drones. I'm pretty sure you can just throw drones on the battlefield. Pathfinder. Are they under vehicles? I guess not. There it is. Tactical drones. It's Legends, but you used to be able to take 12? Holy fuck! Just 12 drones out of nowhere for 200 points. Huh. Just throw. How many of these can you take? 12, 24. That's 36 drones. Oh my god. You could have took 36 drones back in the... Oh, I did see a giant thing. Let me see if I can find it. I saw something and I kind of want it. Is it this? Okay, I do like this. This is cool as fuck. Not quite what I was thinking of. It's a transport. Yeah, it's a vehicle. Is it the Barracuda? No, this isn't it. That's the old battle suits. I've never seen heavy gun drones before. Oh, they're like, okay. They're like these. Okay, that makes sense actually. Is it the Orca dropship? I'm pretty sure it's the Orca. Yes! Oh my god, I kind of want one. I kind of do, in fact, love the Orca dropship. Where it's literally just 4 engines and a shit ton of people inside of it. I kind of want one, although it is the size of a manta. But it'd be cool as fuck. Okay, let me close out all that. You've seen the Mastodon? You want that? Is that... I can't remember. Is that the 30k giant tank thing? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I might have the 3D print files for one. Well, the Batmobile doesn't have guns. And drones that also have guns. Okay, the Batmobile, I believe, is finished. Let me double check. Not only that, I've got extra drones now. I said it's done as I'm touching stuff up. I see dark spots. It bothers me. I do have a second one, and one guy is missing a helmet. Should I just put the bat helmet on one of them? is this? Okay. Sorry, I've been getting quiet. I've been trying not to go cross-eyed, and I've been super focused. So that can chill over here, out of the way. You know what's so great about that mini? I don't have to do anything for the base of it, because it's on a flight stand. The Mastodon is taller than a knight. Is it? Yeah, because it's a assault. It's like a siege assault vehicle. It's temporarily out of stock. It's only only $650, guys. It's only $650. It's Mastodon is 22. Oh my god. It's only 3 Battle Force boxes. We're gonna have to find somebody to trade with. At least these are easy to paint. Again, it's not... I don't know if it's just because of the repetitiveness of Tyranids being like the same thing over and over and over and over again. But these don't feel that bad. Acquired chicken feed. You gotta feed them chickens. Gotta feed them that corn. And or other seeds. Yeah, I painted the lenses on those. Okay. God damn it. Okay, that. I don't know why I'm going so hard on these. I don't know. These are kind of like scarabs. They're also super relaxing to just paint, honestly. Scarabs I find crazy relaxing just to sit there and knock out. What, Razzie? I do apologize for kind of being super quiet, too. What time is it? Chicken themed? Jesus. We gotta go by the color of chicken. Okay, it's 5 where I am. We'll go for a bit longer. Because as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm eating something and I'm passing out. I'm so tired. Fruit would probably be best. Howdy, Nelson. Welcome, welcome. You're new, so I'm pretty sure you're new. It's hard to keep track these days. Okay, so I have to touch up a piece here. This would be very dumb for 40k to do, but I would find it hilarious if they made all of the more than likely alive Primarchs come back at the exact same time. Razzie, you're the only person that I know says that. I've never ever met someone in real life that says that. And I know it's not a Midwestern thing. There's that. Thank you. I'm just kind of... Honestly, I don't know what else to paint. I don't know what else to paint, so I'm kind of just holding off. If I wake up super early tonight and I don't go back to sleep, there might be a stream tonight of me building, because I'm just gonna be bored. So I'm gonna I want to build something, and if I kit bash something, I want to have it on camera just in case I want to do a video on it. Do I have a pile of shame? Yes, it's the shelf. Heyo. I've never met anyone in real life that says that. No. But my pile of shame is a part of the shelf of fame. And that's due to building everything while it was harvest time. I was building stuff in the tractor, so... Surprisingly, I only ever lost one tiny piece. Oh, these are all guns, aren't they? Yeah. That sounds about right for you, Neo. Okay, there's that. We'll probably finish this one up and then call it, because goddamn, I'm starting to get hungry. I know it's like I said, if I wake up super early tonight and at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I can't, don't I have more knits to paint? Yeah, but they're so mundane. Yes, I am. I'm getting a bunch of the Tau drones done just to get them done. They're relaxing to paint though. That's the part. Nids can kind of be a pain. They're not as relaxing. Okay, Razzie, now you sound old. Well, I might have fucked up. It just makes you sound a little... I already said it. I can't take it back now. Hey! hey. Hey yourself. Hay's for horses and cows. Stream delay is wild. It's common to use in the Skype days. Yeah. That is before my time. You know, I can barely remember a time without the like modern internet. And I'm happy that I've always had the internet. MSN Messenger. Oh, I do know what the fuck that is to some degree. I never really messed with it because I was like 10. But how am I the youngest person here? That's what I don't understand. How is the streamer the youngest one? Actually, now that I think about it, I know for a fact I'm not the youngest one. There are some college kids. I say kids, but college students do watch me. Is that paint starting to dry up? Not quite. Okay. We'll say I'm glad to be knocking these out. I definitely am not going to have like 20 more of them to do at some other point. Right now I have a little bit of everything personally, but a lot of the people here do paint more than they play. But also, not only that, but people show updates and stuff of their projects on the Discord. Which reminds me, we gotta look at the Discord. Let me finish this guy, and then we'll look at the Discord real quick. I know Razzy's building minis. He hasn't started painting anything last I knew. A lot of the normals aren't here. Well, a lot of the other normals aren't here. You doing a Krieg infantry army? Uh-oh. I'm just gonna let it happen. Oh, maybe she's taking care of chickens. Dude, that's a lot of minis to paint. That's a lot of minis to paint, brother. So you can run 126 or 120, I believe. Why did fuck it, who cares? quick. I'm actually very surprised. Usually someone goes ballistic when someone says that. Well, not ballistic, but 120 feet just for battle line. Nah, Krieg aren't that bad. Then again, oh, she did do it. That's odd. Howdy, spent trike. Will apologize. I did start streaming earlier today, so this is the last drone for the night. For everyone who is joining now, I'm good. I'm good. Not only that, I technically still do have to go to a meeting, and if I'm awake, I will go to it. The other thing is my headphones are dying. My headset's dying, and that's what I use to listen to everything for the stream. So, more drones done. The Piranha's done. World Eater's done. A bunch of stuff got done. Oh, my jaw popped. Oh, okay. Let me put that away. Put that back on the wet palette. It would help if it was not upside down. Let's pull up the Discord really quick. And yes, new minis for stream. Oh, that actually felt really good. I stretched the muscle underneath my shoulder blade. That felt amazing. Painted Deathwing, got an apothecary finished. Is this a Dark Angel apothecary? I see you did the same thing I did, where you did not choose a chapter. You're like, I can be from any chapter. Is this? No, that's a Primarisified one. This apothecary, I do believe, actually heals in combat. All right. Oh, sorry that the stream wasn't as long as usual ones, and you're just staring at something that's not moving. You sons of bitches. Work, damn you. There we go. Let me kill this light, and as usual, thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks for I don't know if anybody's subbed new, but it's whatever. Thanks for all the likes, all this love. Like I said, if which is more than likely what's gonna happen, I fall asleep early enough and I wake up at like 1 o'clock in the fucking morning, I'll probably stream again, and the stream title will probably be I cannot sleep, so I must build. Something like that. So as usual, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, and or night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.